Welcome. Thank you for joining us once again on Takpo TV.
We hope that your week went well.
We hope so. Our discussion today might be a bit harsh and might not be what you want to hear from us, but we have to say it anyways. Because in Nigeria today, I think it is on daily basis that you hear a story or the other about a girl running mad, falling sick, or even being killed for money ritual.
The thing has become like a headline news.
The incidents are uncountable, but this is what I want to say. Please pay attention till the end of this video. 50% of the men that are doing money ritual is because of women. Don't get mad yet, because if you have a girlfriend and you cannot provide her needs, the next thing you discover is that another man has snatched her away from you. You know they say women are ruled by emotion, but may I inform you that men too have emotions.
So for a girl that her boyfriend has fallen in love with her and he is hoping that she might marry her, then all of a sudden she asks for an iPhone or human hair and you can't provide it for her. The next thing, if she sees a man that can buy it for her, you have become old news. Now old news will be that.
Now I'll tell you a story. In my hometown where I come from, I remember one incident that happened in the marketplace. It was during December period. A man stole a wristwatch, and guess what kind of watch it was? It was a female wristwatch. What does that tell you?
It means that she stole it to give to her girlfriend, huh?
You see that? Up to 50% of the men that are doing these money rituals are just trying to impress women. And because women also are chasing after money now. If you see social media these days, you see most girls will tell you that they don't want to suffer with any man, they want a ready-made man. Now let's look at it this way. Your father that brought you into this world, the man that is responsible for your well-being, you were on your own. He brought you into this world. He did not make provision for you for all your needs. It's your boyfriend that has to provide all your high-taste wants.
Even their own brother was not meant to have money. Their uncles were not meant to have money. It is boyfriend that must have money. Maybe when they used to born those boyfriends, dollars used to fall down together with them from their mother's womb. And their father used to store up the money for them in the bank and the thing will be yielding interest until the boy wants to start having girlfriend, then the father will give him all the money.
Some girls, you just meet them the first day. While you are chatting, the next minute they will tell you, my data will soon finish. Thereafter, they will tell you their gas has finished. The next thing, my phone fell into water. I'm using my friend's phone to chat. From there, I need an iPhone. I need human hair. Before you know it, my rent has expired. But this is my question. Where do ladies think guys get money from? Because in the world we are living in today, if a man and a woman appears in an office for an interview, trust me, there's 60 to 70% chance that the lady might get employed than the man. Except the job is a man's job. So where do you want these boyfriends to get this magic money from?
I have said it now. Boyfriends are different from brothers and fathers. Then they are born with dollars. Someone will say, let the men hustle harder. Why did your own father not hustle harder for you? Are you not his responsibility?
Even if you go into business, women are more attractive than men. They are likely to attract more customers than men. So why should girls be lazy and feel that their boyfriends are their supermen?
There are a lot of hardworking ladies out there, girls that want to fend for themselves. But there are some that have just chosen to depend on boyfriends and that's all.
Now, if you take a look at the guy you are asking money from, both age and experience, you know that he doesn't have that kind of money to give you. Most girls request iPhones from boyfriends. No latest iPhone that is less than ₦500,000 in the market right now. So before you ask the money, did you ask him where he works and what kind of business he does? Have you gone to his office or his business or shop, whatever he does? Have you gone there before? You see these boys that are doing super birthday surprise for their girlfriend. Take a look at the person that is spending this money. Can you trace his source of income? He does not have a business. He does not have an organization where he works.
Even if he has a place that he is working. In this Nigeria, that recession is on the high side like this. Even if you are working in an oil company, will you rather be wasting the money like that?
The next thing is that you see other girls commenting, if my boyfriend does not do this kind of birthday for me, or if he doesn't buy this kind of iPhone for me, or if he doesn't buy this kind of car for me, I will break up with him. Go and tell your father to buy it for you. How many has your brother or your father bought for you that you want another man's son to buy for you?
If her brother or her father has money, she will not be looking for a man to buy it for her, no?
It's greed, and it's that greed that is killing these girls. Some are running mad, Some they have used them already and they are like walking cops just because you want money, just because you want an iPhone. I'm not advising any girls to stop looking for a guy because you need an iPhone or need money. I am only letting you know that you are the ones that are causing your deaths. You are the cause of your running mad. And trust me, it won't stop. But guess who they will be using? It's the girls. Because even from the time of pants, I've never heard that they use men boxer. They don't use tie. It's women.
You know why? From the beginning of time, when God cursed Eve and the serpent, he said, "Your seed shall bruise its head, and it shall bruise your heel." So the enmity is between the woman and devil.
So the anger of devil is against the woman. That's why if you see anything they are selling, whether it's car, whether it's furniture, anything that has nothing to do with woman, you see almost have a naked girl there. If you talk about pornography in movies, what they show you is woman's private parts. The concentration is on women, and that's why girls are being used. You guys should wise up.
That is true. Me, I have not seen where they ask for a man boxer for ritual.
A friend of mine told me about a certain guy that went to a babalawo to do money ritual, and the man asked him to bring a girl. You know, there are some girls that are already used and are walking cops like I mentioned earlier. So probably this guy might tell you to escort him to an uncle's place that you've not known, but you won't know that he's using you for money ritual. So this guy brought the first girl, and the babalawo told him that she has been used. He brought the second one, the same thing, the third one, till the 20th one. In fact, 20 girls all were used. Then the native doctor asked him, "Where do you get these your girls from?" Then he told him that he used to bring them from a certain institution in Osun State. I don't want to mention the name. And then the native doctor told him that 80% of the girls in that school have been used.
Imagine that kind of a thing. You send your daughter to go to school, she will not face her front too.
So this video is not to advise anyone. It's a congratulation to all the girls out there who date guys and ask them for expensive gifts without finding out how they make their money. And you know that that kind of person cannot really have the kind of money he has, but you don't care. All you need is the money, the iPhone.
Someone that your own brother is older than him is driving the big car and spending money anyhow. You will not ask him to take you to his office or shop. You will not care where he's making the money from.
Guess what they are doing with the iPhone? Take pictures, chat, scroll up and down on Instagram and Facebook. That's all, nothing else. I'm not trying to justify the fact that these gluttons are using human beings to make money rituals. But my point is, if girls were minding their businesses and any guy that comes around you to flaunt money and refuses to reveal to you his source of income and you shun him, you will not fall into his trap. And it is poverty mentality that makes you feel that by carrying an iPhone you are a big girl. If you like, drive G-Wagon 2030. If you have no source of income apart from the money you get from your boyfriend and from men, you are just a liability.
In other words, you are still poor. A parasitic parasite living on who's called men.
Let me tell you how this Yahoo or this money ritual thing works. Most of these young boys, when they go to the oracle to perform the ritual for them, they tell them that they have to collapse their lifespan to a short period so that all the money they are supposed to have in their life will be accumulated for them. So some it might be 3 years, some it might be 5 years, some might be 2 years. However the case might be, after these 2 years or whatever years they give you, when this lifespan expires, they will tell them to bring someone else to switch with them.
Which means they are using another person's life in place of yours.
Yes, it's like you are supposed to die now because you have finished eating every penny you are supposed to own in your lifetime. So you were given a period of time to live, and that time has expired. So you can use your girlfriend to replace yourself so that you can continue living.
So the life that the boy is living is no longer his own, but his girlfriend's life.
Exactly. Just like a rich man's child that committed a crime that earned him death sentence, but he can be replaced with a random person that is in jail somewhere just because his father is a rich man. That happens a lot in Panti, Lagos. You won't understand if you don't understand. So sometimes a babalawo might tell them to bring the head of someone or the breast or a private part. It looks like the private part is what they need, but it's a trick of the devil. The person's life is what they need, but when they tell you to bring those parts, they know there's no how you can cut off somebody's private part and the person will still be alive. So they know you must kill him before you bring the private part. So it's a trick.
Okay.
Yes, that is what happened. Then there are some that once their own lifespan expires, whether 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, whatever the case may be, there will be no remedy. So there are two options left for you. It's either you run mad or you die. So sometimes they might replace themselves with their girlfriends. That's why you see some girls run mad after they've been with a Yahoo boy. Any young girl that you see on the street that runs mad all of a sudden, go and find out the last person she was with before she ran mad.
But why do they always run mad?
First of all, let me tell you about the run mad syntax. If you were given 3 years to live and you finish living those 3 years, it means that you've finished spending the entire money that you're supposed to earn in your life. So if you don't want to die, you will run mad automatically because you are not supposed to be eating any reasonable food again in your life because you have finished everything you are supposed to eat. So running mad is an option because mad people only eat from the trash.
Oh, mad people used to eat from dustbin and they even take food from ground itself.
Exactly. So you can only eat what is not reasonable anymore because all your reasonable food has been used up. So some of them that have their way, they can swap their girlfriends or any girls that is around them to replace themselves for the madness, just like they can swap also for death. So that's why you should just be careful with jobless rich boys that drive big cars and flaunt money around. Be careful.
But even if you are not careful, the day you run mad or the day that you die, the world would not end. We will just help you to share your misfortune on Facebook and Instagram. Life goes on.
Truly, life goes on. So many guys out there are being pressurized by girlfriends, not wives. So if you marry someone, you know that you've taken the responsibility of the father, the brother, and whatever. But the menace of Nigeria is that boyfriends have become their father and guardians. That is why some of these guys are pressurized to find money by all means.
Because in our money be fine, Bobo. If you see an ugly man that is paralyzed, but once he has money like this, he can date the most beautiful girl in town.
I said some, not all.
Then there are some that are carried away by their personal greed and the fake life that they see on social media. Greed, greed, greed. And these young men, if you talk about working now to enjoy your future, they will tell you that they want to enjoy now. How can they work for the future that they don't know if they will live to see it?
Any small money wey I get like this, na enjoyment. No worry about my future. My future no dey go anywhere.
Of course, your future no go anywhere. Your future is waiting for you to come and hustle the hustle that you were supposed to hustle today. You see old men opening gates for people that are their children's age. Some are drivers for people that are supposed to be their grandchildren. Some are taxi drivers at the age of 70, 80 years old. Because when they were supposed to work for their future, they were playing around thinking that they'll be young forever.
Forever young. I wanna live forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever.
If you think all you care about is what you can eat today and your future no go anywhere, trust me, that's how you end up struggling to survive at an old age.
And for young men who seek to make money by all means just because they want to spend it, this is what the Bible says in Jeremiah 17 verse 11. It says, like a partridge that hatches eggs she has not laid, so are those who get their wealth by unjust means. At midlife, they will lose their riches. In the end, they will become poor old fools.
Our time has passed, you. This is an advice, you, but it is a hard one. Please stay away from ritualists, you. Yahoo boys are ritualists, you. It is a glorified name. Till we come your way again next Saturday at 7 a.m. Stay blessed. But yeah.